So, growing up, my dad was my hero. He worked in law enforcement, and that was something I wanted to do. I wanted to follow in his footsteps and be like my dad. And in 2015, he ended up telling my mother that he didn't feel good and asked her if she could take care of church for him that night. And when she got home from church, he was gone. Less than a week later, my mom got served with divorce papers, and I found out he was living with a woman in Kentucky. In October of 2007, I began working in law enforcement. A few months later, my second day off training, we had an inmate go unresponsive. When I got out there, I tried life-saving measures, but I failed. And some of the guys that I work with that have been around a while, it's just like, go have a beer, you'll be all right. What started out as just a relaxing drink after work, and eventually just isolating and drinking by myself and not even going anywhere. The only reason I'm still here is because of God. I had made the decision that I was gonna end my life. I was drunk out of my mind. It was 3:30 in the morning, and I texted my brother goodbye and that I loved him, but I couldn't do it anymore. For some reason, he was awake, and he got a hold of my aunt and uncle, and they came over to my house before I did anything stupid. A couple days later, my uncle texted me and said, "You've done it your way for a while now. It's time to try it my way." I agreed to go with him to CR for the first time in February of 2024. A couple days later, my uncle asked me, "Hey, come to church with me on Sunday and check it out. Just come check it out." He's the tech director of the church, so we got here super early, and then he said, "Okay, you're stage manager today." If it hadn't have been for the way that the team welcomed me that very first day, I don't think I would have came back. You could feel the genuine love coming from everyone. And I was like, okay, God, I'm gonna try it your way. And so I made the decision to give my life back to Christ. I attended a return gathering last year. Stacy said something that flipped a switch for me. If Jesus can die on a cross, you can raise your hand. I've asked God to forgive me for everything that I've done over the course of my life. But then I started thinking, how can I expect him to forgive me for everything I've done if I can't forgive my dad? In that moment when worship started up again, I grabbed a sheet of paper and I wrote, "I forgive my dad" on it, and I went and nailed it to the cross. I went back to my chair and I grabbed my phone and I texted him just something simple, "I forgive you and I'm sorry." And he responded almost immediately and said I had nothing to apologize for. He was the one that was sorry. I was just hit with all this emotion. And it was like, that chapter is finally over. I can move forward now. There's a light at the end of the tunnel now where there used to be just darkness. I'm even blessed to have a campus pastor who will text me on the 4th of every month to congratulate me on another month sober. It means a lot to have that support. Now I see your light. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have the community I have here at Saddleback.